My name is Illyssa, and I will be doing a reading called Single Together, and it is written by me. I always meet single men who are looking to stay single and are happy to know that I am single too. They find me interesting enough to speak to and sexy enough to get turned on by. But never, ever do they want to date me. They say they are waiting until they are ready and assume it will be easy for them to find someone to settle down with when they decide to. And maybe it will be. But what about me? Why not me? Why don't I inspire men with my personality and magical smile? Why am I never enough for the men I meet? Why do I have to listen to them speak about a woman from their past who was enough for them? Where are the men who will want me as much as I will want them? There is a grotesqueness that is unmissable of lusty men when seen through the eyes of a romantic woman such as myself. The look in their eyes where all I see is a desire that has nothing to do with me and everything to do with his escalated porn addiction. I look for a hint of romance, and it's nowhere to be found. I can't inspire love, only lust, and the bust of cum. Like an alcoholic craving rum, I can only add up to a sum of their addiction. A confliction I have to consider with every man who shows an ounce of interest in me. My mind is not enough. My heart is not acknowledged. And my body, always coveted for reasons that are useless to me without love. Or at least respect, friendship, reassurance that after the deed is done, I will remain desirable for his company. To talk about movies, watch sports, or go for a night walk as we breathe in the cold, crisp air. I miss a man who is married now. But before he was, we were single together, and he was the first and longest connection I have had with a straight man. He was the first man I ever felt a mutual attraction with. I still dream about him when I need to feel something close to the joy I had with him. If I told you the full story with him, maybe you won't find me desperate for still wanting him. But I don't write to defend myself. I write so I can grow out of the box that I was raised to exist in. I write to know more about myself and to share it with those who have the patience and interest to know the parts of myself that I remember and the parts of myself that is still growing. I went to a buffet today, alone. I saw two babies, two reminders of what I will never have, unless by accident with a one-night stand. My worst scenarios are the ones that come unplanned. From what I know, Serge's marriage was planned by his and his wife's parents. That's the name of the man I'm missing, Serge. Of course, he could have said no to her, and she could have said no to him. But Serge is dangerously charming, so I'm sure he made it easy for her to say yes. And I'm sure she is a good cook and smart enough to entertain his mind. I can't imagine her being able to turn him on as well as I do, but I'm sure that doesn't matter because Serge is good at being the man he needs to be to get through life unchallenged. I don't feel happy for either of them. I knew Serge before he knew he would marry her, and I knew him longer than it took for him to meet and marry her. That's what hurts the most. I wasn't enough for him, just like I continue to not be enough for all the other men who pale by his comparison.